Well, hi guys, Elliot Hitchcock here. Hey, we're going to spend just a couple minutes and talk about the care and feeding of the Psycho disc and so on and so forth. Anyway, before we get into that, what I wanted to do was just explain something quickly. I made up actually two of these for my personal act for an opening for my Room for Doubt, which is an effect that I put together with Collector's Workshop. Anyhow, I came up, I did some discovery on the design of the disc and the materials of the disc and so on and so forth. But I wanted to make something really clear. I'm not a dealer and I'm not a magic manufacturer. I am a creative show producer, entertainer who also does some performance as well. But I always like to work with quality, and so what I did was I took some PVC and had it cut into a perfect circle, and with a 1/4-inch hole in the middle. And then I had vinyl cut. Now, when I did the design for the spiral itself, I did more of a spiral than what's currently out there. It's proven to be a little bit more effective for the actual optical illusion that occurs. So anyway, I just want to be clear about that. And I will say this, I apologize for if you haven't gotten your disc already. I know some have gotten them, some of them haven't, some of you guys haven't yet. They're all on the way there, being there, or whatever else, so just work with me on that end of things. People, myself included, we get so wrapped up in get it immediately and whatever else. But anyway, I appreciate you guys just knowing that this is something that I'm not in business doing, and it's just kind of a special thing. Like I said in the write-up, I'm not making any money doing this at all. The material, the cost of this, or the cost of the materials, and getting the thing cut and the postage as well. So anyway, all that being said, here's the disc. I have it in these pizza boxes here that I picked up. See the pizza, big pizza box. It's the largest, or the smallest I could get that would accommodate for the 20-inch disc. The disc itself is in fact 20 inches, okay? And here's one of them here, and I've put these little plastic spacers on them so that when they're in the pizza box, it's not going to be crushed on or anything like that, okay? What I also suggest is that you store them in the pizza box, because what happens with this is if you put this down with other materials as you're moving your show around or whatever else, and this thing gets warped, you don't want that to happen, okay? This is it's a strong PVC, and it's very, very, very durable. If at any point when you're working with your disc, if for some reason the disc becomes warped or whatever else, all you have to do is warp it back. That's all there is to it. So, but I prefer to keep my discs with these styrofoam spacers, and I've never had a problem at all with that. Okay. So anyway, you'll see here also while we're at it that there's the nut. I'm sorry, the bolt going through, and it comes out the back, and there's a washer, and of course a nut right there. And you can always tighten that up if that becomes loose or whatever else. This is what actually fits into the chuck on the drill. So we'll just go ahead and remove these little guys, and here's our drill. Now, this particular thing is called the Drill Master. It was $23 with tax. I think it's like $19.99 on sale at Harbor Freight or Freight Harbor or whatever it's called. It has a light on it, which you don't need, but it is variable speed, and it does have forward and reverse. The one thing that these guys don't have is a way to hold them into place and lock them on when you're holding the disc. So you kind of just have to hold it in there while you're doing the illusion. All right, so what we're going to do is just simply put this in here and tighten this puppy up. There we go. And I don't have this one tightened up yet, but there we are. Okay, so you want to make sure everything's good and tight, and then when you begin the spiral effect, it's simply a matter of starting the thing up, and you'll see it get going. And then faster, faster, and so on and so forth. Now again, I haven't tightened this one up yet, so I'm getting some looseness. But anyway, that's all there is to it, guys. Boom, there you go. And then that can go back into storage. So anyway, to clean it off, nothing more than just some real light Windex, wipe it down both sides, you're good to go there. Boy, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. It's just really stupid simple. The idea is that you count down very, very slow. You start off one direction, and you'll learn which directions work for what, as far as, because when you go one direction and you move it away, your head will appear to go smaller. When you go the other direction, it gets larger. And you basically want to do a 10 count, very slowly. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, all the way down, and then pull the thing away, and they'll get the visual on it. It also helps if the more concentration it's focused in. So if you're working a larger theater, use a follow spot right on the spiral with basically a darker stage, and you'll get better results. You can also bring someone up from the audience and have them sitting in a chair, standing next to you, whatever else. Use their head if you like. It's a lot of fun. It's very, very effective, and should serve you quite well for a long time. So anyway, that's about it. Elliot Hitchcock here. Hope you guys enjoy it. Have a great run with it, and I'll be seeing you at the Magic Conventions. Bye-bye.